It's Jello, and welcome back to single player that really needs a name, honestly. How you guys doing? I'm doing Jello-y as per usual, and it's been a long, what's it been, like 3 weeks? Yeah, something like that. How do I, buttons, here we go. I have buttons, okay. So, let's start with, first I'm sorry, it's been 3 weeks. I was really busy one week, I got sick the next week, and then the holidays descended with a surprising force upon my household, and I could not escape them. So, yeah. Maybe it's been 4 weeks since this last, whatever, it's been too long, we're gonna ignore that. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry something, I don't know, any holiday that you ever celebrate or don't celebrate, happy that. So, I haven't really had time to play, honestly. A few weeks ago, while I was sick, I got some good armor, finally. I did, like, a whole, like, heck of enchanting, and I got some really nice boots, some really nice leggings, decent breastplate, and a good helmet. So that has been basically all I got done. Oh, and on stream over that way, I got a circle done. A circle. Just one singular circle. And today's, whatever, plan. The word that I can't think of. Today's plan is going to be to build a bigger circle. Because the base I have in mind is going to be a circle because circles are cool. Now, I'm going to need, honestly, probably more cobblestone than this. But we'll just have to find out. It's not really imperative what the circle is built out of at this point because it's not going to stay. It's just a guideline marker for, oh, this is a circle. And then I'll build some other stuff in the general area of the circle's outline and call it good. So it doesn't matter if I build it out of like cobble or brick or wood or stone or whatever, just as long as it's a material that I can see and do stuff with. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And I also did a lot of gathering. I went and got a whole bunch of gravel from the ocean, which I found out is right over, like, that way. I guess I realized that there was an ocean there, but I also didn't realize there was an ocean there. But I finally have a helmet and stuff, so I got that. And then I got more bones. I think I showed that. I got some concrete. That's going to consist of the outline of my circle is going to be that. And I bred cows, moved, oh, fell in the cow pit. Excuse me, cows, let me out, thank you. And bred sheep, they all live here. I'm gonna need some wool from them, so I'll color them at some point and clip them to be nice, pretty colors. But the main things I'm going to need are green and lime green materials in the forms of concrete, which is going to be a fun experiment. Concrete powder, which is also going to be fun. Wool. And terracotta. Clay. Hardened clay. Not the fancy stuff. Like, not the pattern stuff. The plain. The plain colors. And probably glass, but that will come later. Right now it's just that. While we're here, let's check on our slime farm. I also added a water drop down here so that we can get down here without dying. Oh, not bad. How are you doing, slime? Can I see? I don't think I can see through the hoppers. I don't really have a viewing area where I can see how these guys are doing, so I just get to kind of casually imagine that they're doing things. I really don't want to dig through the stone because I forgot where I put my lava drop, and the last time I tried to dig through the stone I set myself on fire and died. And I am truly a smart person. So this circle that I built here, up here, is 32 in diameter. No, it's 64 in diameter, so it's 32 in radius. And then the next one that I'm going to build is going to be, it's either 32 or 30, it's close to it. It's not exactly 32. It's like 33 or 34 or something like that. Anyway, the total of it comes out to like 65 blocks or something. I'm bad at math. And not thinking today. So the total of this comes out to about 65 blocks in diameter. And the next one I'm going to build is double that, which is going to be about 130 blocks. So I'm going to need a lot more than this. That's okay. And it's going to go directly from this center point out that way. So that's going to be fun. I'm not good at circles, I'll tell you that right now. And I also hope that I have this in the right spot. I might need to pillar up or something and see about how close to the middle of the island I have this. And hopefully it'll be okay. I think it's okay. I built this in a testing world and it was in like this spot and it was okay. It wasn't super off the island. My main worry is that I have my calculations wrong and I'm going to build this and it's going to like fly off the island or something and I'm gonna go, oh no, that's not what's supposed to happen. It comes pretty close to the edge, but the goal was to have, because this is an island, it's a really big island, but it's an island, was to have this basically encompassed by a giant circle. And hopefully it'll be okay. So I'm gonna get started on that. And I will check in with you guys when I have some progress made, because nobody wants to see me try and build a circle like 50 times, I'll tell you that much. If it took me like 10 times to build that circle right there, nobody wants to know how bad it's gonna be to build the big circle, trust me. Okay, so that was one heck of a time lapse, I'm sure. I'm bad at circles. I apologize for the weirdness and all the cuts and stuff. That was just my extreme failure to figure out what went where. I really should learn that I need to start at each end first before I do something, so that I don't end up like 2 or 3 blocks off and be all confused when I get 3/4 of the way done with the circle and say, hey, wait a second, this doesn't actually line up with what I thought it lined up with. Which is basically what happened, like 4 times. Oops. Well, I can't say 4 times. It happened, no, 4 times, because I did it twice on the one and it didn't line up. So, I obviously haven't edited this yet. I don't know how choppy it'll be, but expect a really choppy time lapse. Sorry. So, now we've got the circle done. And the ironic part about this is fundamentally the circle does not matter. It is only there as a placeholder to tell me vaguely what spot I'm supposed to be keeping to in order to make this look good. Nothing is really going to be placed like if there's weird spots on the circle, it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to be placing a bunch of spikes around the circle, and so anything that was weird will either be covered up or just gone. And the ring itself will be taken out when I finish all of the spikes. So, let's go ahead and get these 3 things. I don't have a shovel to take out the last one, so I'll just leave that. But let's get rid of these lines so I don't have to deal with them anymore. And I will show you all kind of what I have in mind for everything. So, got a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't need that. I brought way too much stuff. I didn't need all this cobble. But that's okay. I didn't really know how big this was gonna be. Oh, I'm just now realizing that an oak tree has become a monster. Oh, Anybody want to burn an oak tree down real quick? Because that... Oh my. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a lighter to that thing real quick. Nothing around here can really burn. That'll be useful. Okay, let's take this lighter. Let's put as much of this back as we can. Don't need any of this. Let's see, what else do we need? I don't think... Oh, I need a shovel. Where's my shovel? Do I have a shovel? I don't feel like I have a shovel. But if I do have a shovel, it would be somewhere. No. I must have used my shovel. Oh, that's lovely. So let's take this here. Let's take a few pieces of this and stack of bone meal. Let's take a few of this here. And let's make replace the bone meal with that. I think I have enough gravel to put there. Okay, let's make a little bit more dye because I'm gonna need some of this. Oh wait, I can't use that. I think it's 4, and then 4, and then yeah, that. Okay, so let's do 4, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. Oh, I ran out of dye. Okay, well, we'll do that. There we go. Okay. So now I have a whole bunch of concrete. Put that back in there. What I don't have is, I don't have a, whatchamacallit? Shovel! I need a shovel. Let's go see if I have a shovel down at the skeleton farm. I feel like I left one down there. So I'm gonna need one if I wanna do this. I also need clay. I don't have clay. Why don't I have clay? Clearly I am well prepared. I have a stone shovel. It's efficiency 1. So they're gonna get me somewhere. Efficiency 4, power 1, efficiency 4. I guess I could make an efficiency 4 shovel. Do I have any diamonds in here? Could I really use all of my diamonds? That was smart of me. Why did I think that I wouldn't? Okay, is that power 1? Why did I think that I wouldn't need those? Or I just didn't bring them with me. Okay, whatever. Let me just get that efficiency 1 stone shovel. Because I also need clay. That's something else that I didn't think about that I will need. Ah! Didn't I get clay? I feel like I got clay. Maybe I didn't. I'm on top of things. It's okay. Hello, squid? Oh, hi. Okay. So, I guess I can't really show you what I was gonna do. I was gonna show y'all what I was gonna do, but then I realized that I don't have A, any concrete, or B, any clay, which I need to both of these to show you what it is I'm doing. Oh, that's good to know. So this is breakable via pick, which I guess I could just pillar up and set a giant thing. And then, like, essentially do, come on, let me put a block there, like do this all the way up to the sky, and then farm my way back down. So I guess maybe I'll do that so that I at least have some stuff to show y'all what I wanted to do. Thought I was more prepared than this, but I honestly am not prepared at all. Good job, me. Someday I'll actually be prepared as I think I am for stuff. Today's not that day. Okay, so somehow between this clip and the last clip I did, I managed to catch a cold, which is just fantastic. So I'm not going to talk too much about this. It's probably going to just end this episode early because I sound awful, and I don't want you guys to have to deal with my awful voice right now. So I built one spike. This is supposed to have some more shape to it, but God, building these things in survival is really hard. So I gotta figure out how to make the, oh, you can't actually see my hand movements. I gotta figure out how to make the shape come out a little bit more, but basically the giant circle that I have made is going to be covered in these things, and they're gonna make like a big ring around this kind of oasis type deal. And the goal is to kind of make it look like it's jutting out of the sand. I kind of achieved that, but it needs more, like, bendiness at the top. So I'll probably come back and edit this and figure out the best way to make it look more dynamic and less straight. Less like a straight pointy thing. I mean, some of these will be like this, but I really want a lot of them to have more of a... Let's just do something like this. I want them to have more of a... kind of a... Give me the block. I guess I don't really have a way to make them... I want them to be a little more... Yeah, that's a really bad example. You kind of get what I mean, though. They're supposed to be a little more out there. They're not just supposed to be straight up. Yeah, that's a bad wording. I'm sorry. So, I think that I'm going to end this episode just a little early. I'm sorry that it's really late and it's really short, but I promise that I am back on track next week, the end of this week, whatever. I guess it's next week. There will be episodes coming regularly, and as soon as I get over this stupid cold, there will actually be streaming of stuff. Yeah. When I don't sound like I swallowed something horrible. I don't know. So, I'm gonna stop babbling like that. Let's just... There we go. Okay. So, apologies for the short, kind of weird episode that took so long to get out. I'm back on track. I'll get going. Things will happen. But I hope, nonetheless, that you guys enjoyed. And, you know, if you want to throw building tips or something in the comment section and tell me how stupid I am for not being able to make a curved thing, that's cool. That's great. But I really have no idea so far what I want to do for this beyond the spikes. I'm just going to focus on those, and we'll go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Jello out!